Hello everybody, BrioS here, and for you guys today, I have one of the legendary mechs that was released in the October 2023 patch. And yes, this is a medium mech, and it's based on the 55-ton clan battle mech, the Vapor Eagle. The variant that is for the legendary mech is called the Gorewing, and well, it's unique in several ways which I'll talk about later, but right now it's only available for cash with the battle pass attached, or in a few months it will be available for MC. So if you don't want to throw money at PGI, I fully understand that, and you have a few months to grind MC from events like the Trick or Treat event running right now, and you can buy it, so game is still free to play. And before I go into the mech lab to show you this build, let me mention that the legendary mechs normally have some unique characteristic other than quirks and stuff like that. And for the Gorewing, the unique characteristic of the Gorewing is that its torso can twist up to an angle of 360 degrees. So you can make one full rotation with the torso, and that's just pretty goddamn fantastic. Even though if you look at the gameplay later, I always forget such a thing exists. Sadness, right? Anyway, not used to it. But anyway, before we go into the build, let me mention that this particular build I'm showcasing, is actually Nikoro's build. Nikoro from Clan Crossfire CXF, nice guy. He shared with me this build, and I thought I'll give it a try because it looks pretty interesting, especially the way it's meant to be played. So what is this build? Looking at MechLab, it is a dual HAG60 build with 5 tons of ammunition. It is exceedingly slow if you ask me. Only using a Clan XL 200 engine with full speed tweak, it moves at a wonderfully slow speed of 63.3, even slower than a Nigeria. But what makes this mech unique in terms of gameplay is that it has 6 jump jets. Well, they may not look like much, may not look unique, but if you look at the quirks here, another unique thing about the Gorewing is that it has a fall damage reduction of minus 50%. Combined with the skills for shock absorbance, you have a total net fall damage reduction of minus 100%. So with the jump jet burn time of 35%, the boost there, 35% boost, full jump jets with 6 jump jets, you can jump as high as you can. Don't worry about leaving some jump jet fuel for the drop down to reduce fall damage. So you use all the jump jet fuel, let it run out, and you fall to the ground and take 0 damage. Yep, so this is more of a vertical mech than a horizontal mech, if you know what I mean. It does get a bit of armor on the arms because most of the weapon hardpoints are in the arms. Anyway, pretty interesting mech. The armor distribution is exactly how Nikoro gave it to me. I'm kind of triggered by the fact that the CT is not full, but most of the time this mech does die to side torso destruction if you twist well. So anyway, that's the build for you. Do take note, it only has 10 double heat sinks and it runs dual HAG30. Right now in October it's pretty fine, but in the upcoming November patch, HAG30s will get a heat, I wouldn't say boost, heat nerf, yep. Additional 3 heats per HAG30. So dual HAG30 builds like this will get additional 6 heat. So that's quite substantial. So in November when the patch drops, this mech will generate more heat. So that might need you to change the skills. So talking about skills, let's look at the skills here. As I said, the HAG30s right now, pre-November patch, is not as hot. So I'm running full cooldown and no heat gen skills. So that gives me a cooldown reduction of 9.6%, allowing me to fire that much faster. I got a 5% range boost. Do take note, this is added on after the gameplay, because after playing a few times, which I recorded and I'll showcase later, I didn't add the range skills, but I thought it would be useful. I had heat gen skills, just 5 nodes. I think range is more useful. Well, you can edit it to your purposes. So 5% increase in the range. I also have 5 nodes of velocity. That's for a 15% boost to the HAG speed. HAGs really move, the velocity is really fast, so additional 15% is really nice. Allows you to hit targets at long range better. And even though it's 5 tons of ammunition, with 2 nodes of magazine capacity, this makes it sufficient for quick play, and 2 nodes of gauze charge allows you to hold the charge longer, so you can pre-charge hold the charge for longer as you wait for the enemy to peak. Moving on to survivability, being not the fastest mech around, I've gotten all the survival and all the armor hardening quirks, skeletal density full and armor hardening full. That gives you a 19% armor boost and a 34% structure boost. Do take note, it's still slow at below 64 kph, and you're going to pop that a lot, making yourself a very visible target. So do be mindful that even with all this armor, you have no armor quirks to the side torsos and the CT, so you're still pretty goddamn fragile. And talking about the speed, which I keep emphasizing, it's slow, full speed tweak. So this skill tree gets you 5 nodes of speed tweak to bring the speed up to 63.3. Being a vertical mech, as I was saying, the idea of this build is basically just pop tart as high as you can. Well, not too high because you become a flying target, so you don't have to save any fuel for the journey down. So with that, I'm getting all the jump jet skills. Full lift speed for additional 15% initial jump thrust. Shock absorbance 50%, which I mentioned earlier, combines with the fall damage quirk, so it takes no damage when you fall down, which is very unique. Vent calibration, additional 15% jump jet boost, combined with the 35% from the quirk. That's a 50% jump jet burn time boost, so you can jump as high as a spider, more or less, to exaggerate a bit. And to reduce the heat generated when you jump jet, 5 nodes of heat shielding for 60% reduction in the heat. Moving on to operations, 5 nodes of cool run is still useful, increasing the heat dissipation by 10%. 3 nodes of sensors gets me 1 node of radar deprivation, almost a must-have for most veterans because that allows you to have the audio and visual cue when the enemy loses its lock, exceedingly useful. 1 node for advanced zoom, boomer vision as I always say, allows you to zoom in, and 1 node for consumable, just allowing you to have 1 more consumable. That's it. So that's it for Nikoros Gorewing, a very vertical playing mech rather than a horizontal mech, relying on its jump jets to, well, get a beat on the enemy and do all sorts of vertical shenanigans. Not too fast, so you gotta play it carefully. So with that being said, let's get down to the Gorewing gameplay, and you'll see that I never use the 360-degree torso twist, and that's because I keep forgetting. So anyway, let's go. And for the very first match, I find myself on Viridian Bog, a map that suits this build quite nicely because there are lots of really steep hills. And the first thing I did was jump up to one of these steep hills because I can, and that's the Echo 4 hill. So the game plan is I'm going to use the cover, hop from hill to hill, hills that people don't expect me to be, and basically just hit the enemy with that wonderful dual HAG60s. So with no visible targets, I'm going to jump from the Echo 4 hill to the Delta 4 hill, which is seldom used. Don't have to worry about the journey down, so maximum height. Some visuals in the rear, I think it's a Mauler or something. Yep, Mauler and a few other assaults, Delta 6. Yep, it's a full assault lance.
I see 3 in Delta 6, yeah.
So I kind of fell down, so recharging the jump jets, making my way up again. So a few trees here, that'll be my cover. Good lines. Enemy has spotted me, so maybe I can draw some aggro for the team. Lure them into the Echo 5 choke point, which is where I'm covering. That's a good choke point to cover, Echo 5. The team that pushes through is the one that normally has a disadvantage, so it's better to hold and cover it rather than push through. But you never know what puggies do.
We're moving into E6.
Good comms. So at least I know where the team, or rather he, is going. 1 Banshee, Echo 5 high, another common spot for them to appear. I'm kind of worried that I saw a few mechs go left, like the Mauler and I think a Timberwolf. They're also pushing to the right. So enemy looks a bit spread. Kind of wondering where their main force is. They're typically at the Echo 5 hill.
New target acquired. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Team has rotated a bit to the right, so I'm shifting to the right so I can get some angles. Look at the height of this. As I fall down, look at the damage. What damage? No fall damage at all. Kind of fun, but yeah, the higher you go, the more obvious the target you are. Yeah, I'm right. Few targets on my left. Yeah, a bit too exposed here. I'm gonna find cover first, rather than stare. Delta 5 has a catapult, right torso open. Yeah, not gonna stand still too long. 2 big boys there, not the best trade for me. I'm gonna do as much damage as I can, assessing their ability to aim. That Kodiak doesn't seem to aim too well. Always keep your mech moving, forward, back a bit. So that it throws off the enemy's aim. On Grasshopper, I can see his arm.
New target acquired.
Team is rotating to the right side Fox line for some reason, where the lily pads used to be.
Target spotted.
So enemy is responding.
Acquired.
So using this rock outcrop here as cover. Gonna use it to shield my left side as I cover the right side with gunfire.
Target spotted.
6 large pulse balls hit. That's quite a good build. Gotta be careful with builds like that.
New target.
Yep, enemy is pushing.
Target spotted.
Vicious Charlie CT. Yeah, that Mauler's pretty vicious. Dual hacks. Oh! Managed to get a Centurion. He was still focused on the mechs in front. Didn't see me at the rear. 1-1. As I was saying, that was a pretty bean Mauler. 4 AC2s, 2 Rec 5s. Chainsaw builds are vicious, so don't stare at them. No lines, so a few targets on my left. There's the Banshee. Blow off one torso. He's distracted. One hack will do. Caught CT, lost the torso. 2 kills for me. Enemy has also got 2 kills. Yeah, that's the boss hit. Few of my gun rounds, my hack rounds hit the ground. That's the Kodiak. I missed a few rounds. Hard to see him. They're all in Echo 5 and Fox 5. Wow, suddenly it's 2-5. So I guess the enemy has pushed Echo 5 to Fox 5 well. Oh, one guy below. It's a catapult. Interesting they hit his friend. Yeah, he knows I'm here. His right torso is open. Can I get one more shot on him? Yeah, enough to take off his torso. Short range build, 2 UX5s and medium pulses. I bet you he'll try to flank me from the rear. There is a ramp up to my rear.
Target acquired.
So as I play this match, I'm fully mindful he will come up. As I'm checking.
New target.
But he's
acquired.
caught really bad. So I'm just gonna shoot his left torso.
New target.
Right now, I'm just trading with the enemy.
25%.
Running a bit low. 3-6 though. 2-6 earlier, now 3-6. 4-6, 5-6. Slowly clawing my way back. Catapult has not appeared. I actually don't run. Oh, I got another kill. He was pretty caught. I don't normally run seismic because I'll be honest, I don't have the capacity to see it too often. I don't really check.
New target acquired.
I should, eh? Yep, there's the catapult. Seismic would have helped. One full salvo to his CT. He doesn't twist. It's open. I'm charging up my jump jet boost. Jumping up full jump jets. There he is. He twists to face me and he gets yeeted. Kill number 5. 9-6. We've turned it around from 2-6 down to a 9-6.
Target destroyed.
Nice.
New target
Now it's
acquired.
10-6. We have turned the tables. We have made a comeback. Glorious victory. Soon, I suppose. Oh, Krail lost a leg.
Target acquired.
Down he goes. 12-6. So that's a pretty intense fight. I only have 14 rounds of HAG left. Well, let's take a look at the damage. So a very gratifying match when you clutch it. And with that, I do 987 damage, 5 kills, 2 solo/KMDD, 11 components, very clutch, and a total of 603 match score. So let's move on to the next match. So that last match on Bog was certainly intense. Coming from 2-6 down, getting 5 kills and winning eventually is always gratifying. But now you can fly up high into the poop-filled skies in Rubellite Oasis. And in this particular match, we are moving along Echo 7. And they normally set up Echo 4, so hopefully I can get some damage in at range before I close in. So as the Banshee goes down the ramp, I'm gonna see PPC fire coming from there. One Wreck Marauder. 2 targets already visible. Gonna use my jump capability to miss most of my shots. Yeah, I missed a lot of shots there. This slope is pretty good for countering the range in Echo 4. One Kid Fox takes almost a full alpha.
Target acquired.
Some mechs behind me, I don't really want to block them. Enemy will definitely be overwatching this spot here.
New target.
And as I mentioned earlier, it's a pretty fragile build, so I don't really want to draw too much fire. Jumping up a bit, one Nightjar. Missed some of my shots.
5%.
Feathering my fall even though I don't have to. Old habit. And with the team pushing up Delta line, I'm gonna support them. Oh, my Banshee dropped down. Look at it. Enemy, or rather friendly team, is falling back. They are, I guess, afraid of scratching their paint. But I can jump high. Don't think Catapult expects that. Mistimed my pre-charge, so by the time I reached the peak of my jump, I couldn't fire. So getting a bit aggressive now, because I notice I have friendly assaults behind me. Many friendly mechs moving up, so gonna pop that over them. Get that Corsair. Move to cover as I recharge my jump jets. What are the assaults doing? Are you gonna go up, Banshee?
Acquired.
Death Strike? Oh, it's a Lurm. Nigel on my left, he's not gonna do much.
Acquired.
Banshee, are you gonna move up? Yeah, I'm seeing where my team is. Are they gonna move up? The two assaults? No. So I'm just gonna pop time.
Acquired.
Do as much damage as I can. Situations like this,
New target.
no point just rushing up. It's kinda good that the assaults let me pop that. Let me soften the enemy, then he can push in. There's the Medcat too.
Acquired.
Seeing the missile pods in his torso. It's either Lurbs or his bro. One Atlas there, but I can't get him. One far off target and Echo 4. I fall all the way down.
New
No
target.
fall damage.
Acquired.
Interesting brawl Kodiak.
New
Left torso
target
open.
Acquired.
There he is. Delta 5. Lurm Nigeria. Friendly Marauder has moved up.
Acquired.
Banshee still hill humping a bit. 4-1. One thing I like to do is actually lead the charge. I'd rather just stand back at range and blast the enemy. But since I can pop that, I can be tip of the spear for at least a while.
New target. Acquired.
With my right torso open, I must remember to twist to present left side to absorb return fire. If you notice, I'm not holding my charge well. This is one of the earlier matches with the Gorewing, so I'm not really used
New
to
target. Acquired.
timing my jump and my
Destroyed.
eggs. Yeah, I got him distracted by this Arctic Wolf,
New
Arctic Cheetah.
target Acquired.
Just running around. 9-3 though. Game is more or less won. It's a slow push, but we managed to grind them one by one. Hello.
Target
He wasn't
destroyed.
paying attention. He dies. 2 kills for me.
Acquired.
10-4. Can I get one more?
Gauss
Nah,
ammo.
difficult shot for me.
5%.
Only a few rounds hit. Ah, no, I blew off nothing. Wow, okay, fine. Gonna give up shooting him. Go for this Marauder. Can I get a shot on you? Can I? No, my arms are too low. The ground eats my bullets. I don't think I can get him. Nope. He died before I could recharge my HAGs. Alright, pretty good team effort. Team was really aggressive. Didn't do as much damage as I thought I could, but it's still a win. So missed quite a lot of shots, but I still did 705 damage, not too bad. 2 kills, both solo kills. 532 match score, top of team. Pretty darn sweet. So that's it, ladies and gents, for this video on Nikoro's Gorewing with the dual HAG30s for really nice synced firepower and massive amount of jump jets because you don't have to worry about fall damage. A very vertical legendary mech. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Till till next time guys, try different builds and I'll see you around. Bye.